Welcome to a deep dive into one of history's most enduring and chilling mysteries, the identity of Jack the Ripper. August 31st, 1888. The streets of Whitechapel, London are gripped by terror. Mary Ann Nichols is found brutally murdered, her throat slashed, her body mutilated with surgical precision. This is just the beginning. Over the next 10 weeks, more women will die in a similar fashion. The killer leaves no witnesses, no clear motive, and no name. Just a letter signed Jack the Ripper, and a mystery that would consume the world for over a century. Who was he, and why has history never caught him? The year 1888 was Victorian England at its height, yet Whitechapel was poverty-stricken and lawless, a stark contrast to the empire's grandeur. It was home to prostitutes, laborers, and immigrants, a place where life was cheap and survival was a daily struggle. 5 women were murdered between August and November in what became known as the Canonical Five, each crime more horrifying than the last. The killer possessed remarkable anatomical knowledge, removing organs with startling precision, suggesting a background in medicine or butchery. Police were baffled, the public was terrified, and newspapers sensationalized every detail, fueling widespread panic. Someone, possibly the killer himself, even mailed a human kidney to the press with a taunt, adding a macabre twist to the unfolding horror. What made this killer different? He didn't rob his victims. He didn't follow a predictable pattern. He simply killed with increasing brutality, then vanished completely after November 1888. Over 130 years later, detectives still don't know his identity, leaving a permanent scar on criminal history. Dozens of suspects have been proposed over the decades, each with their own compelling, yet ultimately inconclusive evidence. Theory 1, Aaron Kosminski, a Polish-Jewish immigrant and suspected schizophrenic. Kosminski lived in Whitechapel during the murders. Recently discovered evidence from 1888 suggests Scotland Yard suspected him. His mental state and proximity to victims make him a compelling candidate. Theory 2, Dr. Montague Druitt, a respectable doctor with anatomical expertise and access to surgical instruments. He disappeared shortly after the final murder, his body found in the Thames months later. Some believe guilt drove him to suicide. Theory 3, Prince Albert Victor. Conspiracy theorists claim royal involvement, that a member of the royal family was the killer and the case was covered up to protect the crown. This theory remains highly speculative, lacking concrete evidence, but fueling endless debate. Theory 4, Leather Apron, or Charles Cross, a working-class man seen near murder scenes and suspected by witnesses. Unremarkable, forgettable, and invisible in a crowd. Exactly how a serial killer might hide in plain sight, escaping detection. The truth is, we have anatomical knowledge, crime scenes, witness accounts, and circumstantial evidence pointing everywhere and nowhere simultaneously. Jack the Ripper was never caught. He was never definitively identified. And after 5 perfect murders, he simply stopped. Vanished from history like a ghost, leaving behind only terror and unanswered questions. Was he deported? Did he die? Did he move on to another city under a different name? Was he a respectable man living a double life? Or a nobody society couldn't see? The most haunting question: how many killers like him walked free because no one was looking, lost in the shadows of a bustling city? Jack the Ripper's identity remains one of history's darkest secrets, a chilling reminder of the unknown lurking in the past.